Ford made the radical move to substantially downsize the Mustang for the 1974 model year, calling it the Mustang 2. It inadvertently moved the Mustang from its original pony car segment to a new, smaller, sporty subcompact car segment. This new segment was essentially a new mini pony car segment. Both GM's pony cars, the Chevrolet Camaro and Pontiac Firebird, were too large to compete in this segment. However, Chevrolet for the 1975 model year would release a new competitor to the Mustang 2, called the Monza. It was a name that had been used previously for the sporty model of Chevrolet's discontinued mid-engine Corvair. The Monza shared the same GM H-body platform with the Chevrolet Vega. It also shared with the Vega some common parts: its rear-wheel drive layout, wheelbase, and width. The Monza during its production was available in different body styles and models. However, it was the 4-square headlight version of the Monza 2+2, or sometimes referred to as the 2+2 Hatchback, that was the favorite and showed the most potential. This included the 4-square headlight Monza 2+2 Sport Hatchback and different trim levels, including the very sporty Spider model. Chevrolet did produce during the Monza's production run more conservative-looking Monza 2+2 hatchback models, which had dual round headlights, a more traditional style front grille, and, for some model years, more conventional-looking taillights. The 4-square headlight 2+2 had that sleek Italian sports car-looking styling, which included very modern-looking streamlined front end and rear styling. This included stylish taillights that were a more modern version of the 1975 Camaro's taillights. What made the Monza 2+2 so out of the ordinary was that it had the styling of a very expensive sports car, yet the very inexpensive price of a subcompact car. It had a standard rear glass hatchback, which gave easy access to the rear cargo area. This type of rear hatch design would be very popular during the 1980s. During this time period, Buick, Oldsmobile, and Pontiac also had their own versions of the Monza, built on the same platform, with Buick and Oldsmobile's 2+2 hatchbacks looking almost identical to the Monza 2+2 hatchback during some model years. Since the Monza 2+2 had Italian sports car looks, expectations of the Monza 2+2 were elevated, making many forget its main mission was to be a sporty-looking, reliable subcompact car. The true performance potential was there. The limited edition 1977 Monza Mirage, with its race car spoilers and fenders, proved it had the looks that would rival the world's best sports cars. If that wasn't enough evidence, Chevrolet showcased the Monza Rapid concept car, which looked like the ultimate performance car. Unfortunately, the Monza 2+2 never had an engine that could have moved its acceleration into true performance car territory. Part of this was due to its production being primarily in the mid to late 1970s, where fuel economy and emission standards forced automakers into downsizing engine displacement across the board, which meant lower horsepower and less performance. Another reason was, if the ultra-lightweight Monza 2+2 had received a true performance engine, it would have been a better performance car than the much heavier Chevrolet Corvette and Camaro, which were more expensive cars that gave Chevrolet much better profit margins than the Monza 2+2. Though the 2+2's handling was very good for a subcompact, it didn't have the well-tuned handling suspension it deserved. The 2+2's steering and braking were good for a subcompact car. It had front disc and rear drum brakes, and mandatory 13-inch Ford lug wheels, which was standard fare for a subcompact car back in the day. The Monza 2+2 desperately needed an upgrade to at least 14-inch 5-lug wheels with wider performance tires. However, 15-inch 5-lug wheels with wider performance tires would have been ideal. The interior for its day was modern but had that typical budget look of many Chevrolet cars of this era. Fortunately, the overall dash and interior layout with bucket seats made the 2+2's interior look more like that of a sporty Camaro rather than a subcompact Vega it was based on. The 1975 to 1980 Monza 2+2 was available with a variety of 4-cylinder and 6-cylinder engines. There were also 3 different V8 engines available. The best of all these engines was the 2-barrel carburetor-equipped 5.0-liter V8, which was available from 1976 to 1979, with a power output that ranged from 130 to 145 horsepower. For 1976, it had a mandatory 3-speed automatic transmission, and for 1977 to 1979, it was available with both a 3-speed automatic transmission and 4-speed manual transmission. The 5.0-liter V8 allowed the Monza 2+2 to compete directly with the sportier versions of the Mustangs of this era, equipped with Ford's 5.0-liter V8. Chevrolet's 5.7-liter V8 was also available, but only for the 1975 model year. It had a 2-barrel carburetor and only produced 125 horsepower, which was less than Chevrolet's 5.0-liter V8, and it was only available with a 3-speed automatic transmission. Even though the 4-square headlight 1975 to 1980 Chevrolet Monza 2+2 Hatchback was a product of its times and didn't reach its full potential, it still had a big impact. Its styling had some influence on the third-generation 1982 to 1992 Chevrolet Camaros' sleek and modern styling, which also included 4-square headlights and a fastback roofline with a rear hatchback. The Monza 2+2 Hatchback won Motor Trend magazine's 1975 Car of the Year award. The 1975 to 1980 Monza 2+2 Hatchback may have not been offered in the genuine performance car configuration it deserved, but it still was sporty, and it accomplished its main mission, which was to be a fuel-efficient, reliable, and inexpensive small car during an era with high fuel prices and inflation. Thank you so much for your support of this channel. Please subscribe, since your support is the reason this channel is a success. And please make sure to click on the bell icon so that you never miss a new video release.